A very good morning, dear children. Today we are going to see textbook solved examples from chapter number 2, that is work and energy. Let us see first example. Example number 1. Calculate the work done to take an object of mass 20 kg to a height of 10 meter. So gravitational acceleration g value is given, that is 9.8 meter per second square. Now let us write given things. Mass m is equal to 20 kilogram. Displacement s is equal to 10 meter and gravitational acceleration g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Now we have to calculate here applied force. We know, children, applied force formula is force F is equal to mass into acceleration. But here this acceleration is in terms of gravitational acceleration. So instead of this acceleration we will write gravitational acceleration, that is g only. So that is equal to mass is 20 into g value is negative 9.8. Now here this g value, that is gravitational acceleration value, is negative because this force and displacement are in opposite direction. Due to that this gravitational acceleration came negative. So therefore after multiplication, capital F is equal to negative 196 Newton. Okay. So therefore work done W is equal to F into S. This is the formula for work done. Now we got the value of force. Okay. And we know value of displacement S also. Okay. So let us put this value so that we can get work done. So W is equal to F into S, that is equal to negative 196 into 10. So therefore W is equal to negative 1960 joule. So therefore work done is negative because here force and displacement are in opposite direction. So due to that here work done came negative only. Now let us see example number 2. Praveen has applied a force of 100 Newton on an object at an angle of 60 degree to the horizontal. The object gets displaced in the horizontal direction and 400 joule work is done. So what is the displacement of the object? Cos 60 degree is equal to 1 upon 2. Now let us write first of all given things. Here theta is given, that is 60 degree. Now capital F applied force value is given 100 Newton. W work done is given, that is 400 joule, and we have to calculate displacement S is equal to question mark. Now work done formula we know, children, that is W is equal to Fs cos of theta. So instead of W we can write 400 is equal to F means 100 into S as it is, because that displacement we have to calculate, into cos of theta, that is cos 60 degree. Here value is given, that is half. So we can put directly 1 upon 2. Now this 2 is here divide. So when it will go to left hand side, children, then obviously it will be multiplied. So therefore 400 into 2 is equal to 100 into S. Okay. So 400 into 2 means 800. That is equal to 100 into S. So therefore S is equal to 800 upon 100. So here this 800 upon 100 is there. So here this 0 from numerator as well as denominator, it will get cancelled. So therefore S is equal to 8 meter. Therefore the object will be displaced through 8 meter. Now example number 3. The stone having a mass of 250 gram is falling from a height. How much kinetic energy does it have at the moment when its velocity is 2 meter per second? So here given things, mass m is equal to 250 gram. Okay. So this gram we have to convert it into kilogram. We know, children, that is 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. Okay. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. So here this 250 gram we have to convert it into kilogram. So 250 upon 1000. Okay, so this 0 0 will get cancelled. So obviously 25 upon 100 we will get. So this 25 upon 100 means 0.25, that is kilogram. Okay, so this 250 gram, here we have converted into 0.25 kilogram. Okay, now v is there, that is velocity is given 2 meter per second. Now we know children kinetic energy formula. So let us write formula for kinetic energy, that is 1 upon 2 mv square. So 1 upon 2 into 0.25 into 2 raised to 2. Okay, because here v is given 2 meter per second and square is there, so 2 raised to 2. So 1 upon 2 into 0.25 kilogram into 2 square is 4. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So it is equal to 0.25 into 2. So therefore kinetic energy is equal to 0.5 joule. Now let us see example number 4. 500 kilogram water is stored in the overhead tank of, that is 10 meter high building. Okay, so calculate the amount of potential energy stored in the water. So given things, h is equal to 10 meter, that is height is there 10 meter, mass is there, that is water mass of water m is equal to 500 kilogram, g value that is 9.8 meter per second square, and now here we have to calculate children, that is potential energy. And we know potential energy is equal to mgh. So let us put the values. So 10 into 9.8 into 500. So after multiplication we will get potential energy is equal to 49,000 joule. So therefore the amount of potential energy stored in the water is equal to 49,000 joule. Example number 5. Swarali takes 40 seconds to carry a bag weighing 20 kg to a height of 5 meters. How much power has she used? So let us write first of all given thing children. Mass m is equal to 20 kg, height h is equal to 5 meter, time t is equal to 40 seconds. So the force which has to be applied by Swarali, capital F is equal to m into g. So therefore mass m is 20 into g is 9.8. So therefore capital F is equal to 196 Newton. So therefore work done by Swarali to carry the bag to a height of 5 meter, that is W is equal to F into S. So F value is 196 we got, then height is given, that is displacement only, that is 5. So 196 into 5, that will be 980 joule. Now we have to calculate here power. So power P is equal to work upon time. So that is equal to 980 upon 40. So here this 0 0 will get cancelled. So 98 upon 4. So that division if we will do, then we will get answer P, that is power is equal to 24.5 watt. Now next example is example number 6. Okay. So a 25 watt electric bulb is used for 10 hours every day. So how much electricity does it consume each day? So let us write given things first of all. P, that is power is equal to 25 watt. Let us convert this watt into kilowatt. So we know children 1000 watt is equal to 1 kilowatt. So obviously 25 watt is equal to 25 upon 1000 kilowatt, means 0.025 kilowatt. So 25 watt is equal to 0.025 kilowatt. Okay, so we can write this 0.025 kilowatt here also, that is watt we have converted here into kilowatt. Now therefore energy consumed, that is equal to power into time. So that is equal to 0.025 into 10, because here time is given in hours and power we have calculated in kilowatt. Okay, that watt conversion we have did here kilowatt. So obviously energy is equal to 0.25 kilowatt hour, means after multiplication we are getting this energy, that is 0.25 kilowatt hour. So therefore this much electricity, means 0.25 kilowatt hour electricity consumed each day.